I came up with my own set of guidelines.
Hi again.
Again.
And again. Y'all, our camera, our video, the last one we didn't record sound. We
Every now and then, OBS, for some reason, wigs out and doesn't stay connected to the microphone.
And then I record a video or two, and there's no sound, so I have to redo it.
And what y'all would see is exactly what I see and hear when she's nagging me, because her mouth is moving, but there's no sound.
I got hair in my mouth. You're such a brat.
We're going to try it again. So if you see something in here that you've seen in a different video,
it's because everything, when I show you guys something, I hand it to Robert, he throws it in a tote back here, and I don't always get to him right away. But I think most of this was from the video that didn't have sound. Unfortunately, I did open one of my red, white, and blue bags, so it's all mixed in here also. And then I'll resume with those bags in the next video. So I'll still share. I'll see if I can remember which ones were in that bag, and then share that with you guys. But
you could stand here now and you could talk and you could say, here's the red, white, and blue bag, and this is all the great, awesome stuff that's in here. And then I could actually show the bag from the silent video with your mouth moving and not matching the words.
He can show you guys the bag. He'll insert where I showed the bag without the noise, and so you guys will see the things that were in that bag. I paid $3.99 for the whole bag. But it's all mixed in with all of this stuff, so I'll just start showing you things that I showed in the previous video. Now, I did get this at the red, white, and blue. I paid $2.99 for him. He is from Harry Potter, Wizarding World. When I did comps on him, I'm thinking he was like $15 to $20. But I keep telling you guys, most of the stuff from Wizarding World just really doesn't sell for a lot. But I think he was a little bit better than normal, so I went ahead and grabbed him. And he's kind of intriguing looking.
That mouth is just...
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's like a donkey mouth or something.
Yeah, with teeth.
It looks
fangs.
like a donkey with fang teeth mouth is what that reminds me of.
Lovies, always. This is Douglas Baby. You know, some of the Douglas Baby are, $20, $30. Some of them are bread and butter. This one seems really nice quality, so I'm hoping in the $15 to $20 range. I think this was from the bins. Y'all, I talk about the waffle weave stuff quite often, especially Eden, Fisher-Price, some of those brands, the vintage stuff. I took a chance with this. It is, I want to say, it says Prayer Bear First in Maine. I thought it was like kids too. I don't think, it doesn't have a sound box. I think it's just looks like a prayer bear. Don't know. I'm hoping 20 plus for it, but it definitely needs a bath.
If y'all are liking these videos, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, the like button down there, and drop a comment to make the algorithm happy.
Or an emoji. Several dolls I'm going to share with you guys. I'm a little concerned about this one. Look, not sure if that is into the plastic or the vinyl head, or if it's going to be able to come off. This is American Girl Bitty Babies. This one is 2011. Otherwise it was in really good condition. If I can get these marks off, I usually get $20, $25 for them. But if not, I'll even just still list it for $10. And, there might be somebody who still wants it, and maybe they will know how to get this off. Now, I'm going to tell you, one time I found an American Girl doll, one of the harder to find ones, that was going to be worth over $100. And she had a stain on her arm. And what I did was I went and bought the acne medicine that was skin toned. And for like a month, I would put a little bit on that stain and set it out in the sun. And I would do that a couple of times a day. And then for an entire month. And you know what? It pulled that stain out. So, maybe I should try this as a test and do a video on it. But I don't know. Anybody else have other ideas on how to get this stuff out of the vinyl? I don't know. But maybe I'll try it again. I'll have to go to Walmart and get some. Dogs. You know me. I like to pick up dogs and cats. Unfortunately, for the most part, anything that I've picked up that's got this black FAO Schwartz tag hasn't done very well for me. Hopefully he'll be a quick sell. You know, maybe $12 to $15. I've found the larger version of this. I think I sold it already. I think so. But this is a Dakin Frou 1982. I'm hoping $10 to $20 for it, but it needs a bath bad. Nothing I don't think that a little bit of spray cleaner won't take care of. Now I think this, and I think that frou might have been in the bag. I don't remember. Maybe not. All right, this is a hand puppet by Papa Geppetto. Probably going to be bread and butter, but it's very cute. This is intriguing. I did not pay $6 for it. It says scented milk chocolate. It doesn't have a scent anymore. It says MDM Import is the brand, made in Taiwan. I just thought it was interesting. Probably going to be, you know, $10 to $12. All right. This is Disney Baby. Of course, Winnie the Pooh. You know, sometimes they disconnect, but this one's not. It's built into the Lovey. It's got a rattle. I've done well with some of the Winnie the Pooh and the Minnie Mouse ones that look like this, similar. I don't know. I'm hoping 15 plus for this. I think these were in the bag. Grumpy Cat, I've got a larger version of him, so I'm just going to take that listing down and add him to it. And then this is Cartoon Network Scooby-Doo. I mention this quite often. I like to buy it. I'll only buy it when it's loose, if it's got this little hanging collar. A lot of times they're missing though, especially the ones that have like paper collars. All right, pretty sure this is American Girl. It's one of the mini dolls. They don't sell for a whole lot. And I realized this one's missing its shoe, which probably will affect the value. I'll have to go dig through the bag that I dumped for all of these. But, you know, probably like $5 to $8 for her. This might have been in the bag. I'm not sure. Mione by Aurora. A wolf cub, husky cub. Probably still only going to be like $10 to $15. Right now, got a couple of baby plush. Look how rough this one is. Lots of stains, but it's terry cloth, so I'm going to always pick it up and see what I can do with it. I don't know. It kind of gives me like Gerber or Gund, somebody, not sure. But, you know, I'm hoping $15 or so for it. And then this one is Baby Gund. I'll probably try to see if I can find another small Gund baby toy to put this with. Maybe like a baby boy lot. I always keep saying I'd like to, every year I don't, but buy the plush and the books that are Kohl's Cares. Well, this one Robert found. I don't think it's worth a whole lot, but the book is still actually attached to it. What I meant when I say the books, though, is the larger versions. Like when you go into Kohl's, or at least I used to go in there. We don't have one in this area. You know, right at the checkout, they'd be the plush and the book that went with it. But they were larger versions. I'm still hoping like $8 to $12 bread and butter for this.
So you're saying I failed?
No,
I thought I was getting you what you wanted.
Good idea.
I thought I was getting what you wanted, but no.
Oh, okay. Oh, I've got a couple of things here. I'm pretty sure this was in the bag. I didn't know what it was because it was like smooched in and twisted. This has, like, to me, not Kohl's, IKEA vibes. Look at those eyes. Don't know though for sure. I still had not gotten ready to start processing this stuff. I'm hoping, maybe $15 or so for it. All right. I think this was in the bag. And again, I didn't see what it was. I could see the face, but I was very, very happy to see that it is Folkmanis. It's a hand puppet. It says he's an African lion cub. Large size, full body. I'm hoping maybe 15 to 20 for it also. I think this one was in the bag also. So I paid $3.99 for all of this. This is Aurora, Dr. Seuss. It's thing one. And then I think also this was in the bag that, no, the Goodwill bins stuff that I had picked up. So I have two different thing ones. I won't list them together. They'll be separate. This one definitely needs a bath though. Probably, bread and butter for both of them.
We need to talk about your video that went out last night, the What Sold video.
Uh-huh.
And you said that I had taken over sending out a lot of the offers.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with my own set of guidelines. Not what you said. You had these rules, and I think you went into this knowing that I was probably going to bend them at least a little bit.
The code is more what you'd call guidelines than actual rules.
Uh-huh.
I bumped the new stuff. I offer them a 10% discount on the new stuff because you've already got it on sale for 10%. We're offering a 10% offer, 10% off of that, so they're getting 20% off your listed price.
Right.
That's a pretty good
deal.
deal.
Unless it's over 50.
I just know that there's not a sale on those things over 50, and they probably need a 20% offer sent to them.
Mm-hmm. All right, keep going.
So this is what I worked out in my head, and y'all can do things however you want. But Rebel has this sentimental attachment to this stuff, and she's very emotional about this sort of thing. Most of the things in life she's not terribly emotional about, but the prices of her items on eBay she's pretty emotional about. So my theory on it is, and I vary how much discount I use, sometimes a little higher, sometimes a little less, but I start with the old stuff. If it's a year old, so we have at the beginning 2408, so anything that's 2308 or before, I do all those first and they get the bigger discount. A lot of times I do like 25, 30, 35%. A lot of times, okay. It's usually between 30 and 40. Let me be honest, right? I'm going to be honest here. You all got to figure out your own things. These are things that have been around for at least a year, and a lot of them have been around for 2 years or more.
Right.
So that's 12 months or older. So then I do 6 months or older. I usually do 10% less than that. So if I did 35, then I do 25 on the 6 months or older. Then things that are 3 months or older, I bring it down another 10 to 15%, and then the current stuff that's less than 3 months old, I do it at 10%. So that's kind of how I've been doing it. And y'all see this kind of plain, non-committal face she has right now. And now she's smiling.
Yes.
I'm glad we got a new couch. It's more comfortable than the old one.
No, because the stuff needs to get moving. It's been, everything that's been over a year, it's gone through 1/4 quarter. You know what I mean?
The stuff from 22 has gone through at
least two.
2 Christmases, and they really need to go.
They need to go.
They've been here too long. Need
space. So I'm going to let him have free reign for a little while. And honestly, I'm trying not to go back. Like if I see something has sold, I'm not going to go back and see what the original price was to say, what has he done? Just let it go. Let it be.
Welcome aboard the Black Pearl.
All right, I'm hoping this is a treasure. This is Keropi Frog. Of course, Sanrio, Hello Kitty. But it's Fiesta. Fiesta's not one of my favorite brands. It definitely needs a bath. I'm still hoping 20, 25 plus for him after I give him a bath. Pretty sure these were in the bags. So we've got Peter Rabbit and Goofy. He's kind of got a Christmas vibe thing going to him, like from the Christmas Carol or something. It's got his Disney tag. Probably still both going to be bread and butter. I'm not even sure if I'll list him. I'm trying to force myself to stop letting stuff again. I'm not putting them in baskets and setting them back on the shelf. Not done. But they've been accumulating around me. And this morning I started listing stuff and I picked it up. And I was like, okay, donate or list. So I'm trying to be better because, just setting it back down is still not processing. So, all right, a couple more from the, I'm pretty sure this was in the bag too. This is Fiesta also, but it's cute. I'll probably go ahead and list him, but he's going to be bread and butter. All right, Fozzie Bear. I'm pretty sure I've sold one of these, you know, in the last few months for bread and butter. He is more contemporary, but cute. I like Fozzie Bear.
The one thing we're missing, and I say one, it was multiple things, from that bag of stuff you got, we have a bag here at my feet now.
Oh,
that
yeah.
all the stuff that you said I'm not going to list went into that bag. We're not going to bother dragging that back out. We've said some of that stuff in other videos, but sometimes, you know, people are like good examples in life of, you know, like you look at somebody with money. You know, you might look, some people look to Dave Ramsey. He's a good example of how to do money. Other people think, you know, there's a better example. Sometimes I do things I think I'm just here to be an example of what not to do in life, right? So that what we say from that bag that we're not going to list is also a good lesson in don't get this stuff.
Yeah, don't get it, yeah.
Because sometimes that's just as important as knowing what to get. Mm-hmm. Because knowing what to get, you spend the money and you get it and you can make money from it. Knowing what not to get keeps you from wasting money.
Right. And I've gone through a transformation just since the beginning of these videos on things that, you know, I used to pick up to now I'm just, you know, I've got quite a few just say no's now.
The market changes over time.
It does. And, you know, when we first started this video, I had 7,000 listings. Now I'm heading towards 12,000, and I need to be wiser with my space. So that's why a lot of times things that I would have picked up before, I don't pick up anymore, which I think this was in the bag and I would not have picked it up. It also is Disney, but I think it's from like that Princess Pets or Palace Pets or something. I'll check comps, you know, if it's worth bread and butter. I've got it. I'll go ahead and list it. And hopefully it'll sell pretty quickly for me at a, you know, bread and butter price.
Grocery stores run on a very low margins, meaning there's not a lot of profit on each item.
Right.
Like Walmart. They don't make a lot of profit on a bag of sugar, but they sell a lot of bags of sugar.
Right.
And we're more of we need to make more on each item because we don't sell, you know, 1,000 bags of sugar every day like the Walmart. I don't know how much they sell here, but they sell a lot of bags of sugar every day. So we need to make more per item. But it's nice to find those things that sell quickly. Like some of the things that you find, you're like, this thing, you said something in a recent video, like, was that a pig? I list these. Yes, it was a pig. Maybe an IKEA pig. You list the IKEA pig. They're bread and butter, but you said they sell very quickly for you. So those are really nice, even if you don't make a lot of money.
Yep.
So don't forget, sometimes big profit on each item isn't necessarily the thing. It's how soon you're going to get the money back.
Yep. Yep. All right. This is Build-A-Bear Great Wolf Lodge. It's a dragon, but I think it's pretty much bread and butter. I'll go ahead and list it. Because dragons, last year was Year of the Dragon, so a lot of that type of stuff sold better for me. But, you know, I'll go ahead and list it, but I don't think he's going to be worth $10 or $15. You can't say that. All right, this must have been Anna Ben's bag. I've got something else. Oh, I've got a Humpty Dumpty, one of these also. These are vintage. They were actually these probably 70s maybe, but they sat on the rails of a crib. And then you would wind it up and it plays music and runs across the rails. Yeah, I used something recently to test the Humpty Dumpty one and it worked. Probably not a safe thing any longer to use in a crib. But, you know, if you've want to buy it for nostalgia reasons, you know, that would be a reason why to pick it up. But I love these, but they're heavy. Heavy. All right, let me show some dolls. Dolls. All right. When I saw this at the Red, White, and Blue, I want to say I paid $1.99 for her. She is a My Child doll from Mattel, 1980s, but she's not the good one to be finding. The good ones have like flocked cloth coverings to their face. This one's not. I think she's supposed to do something. I think her head moves. I'm not quite sure how she works. I'll have to look it up. I don't remember. I've had her once before, but I just had to save her. Look at that face. I want to say she's probably going to be $15 to $20. But just very, very cute. And of course, had to grab this. Fisher-Price Puffalumps. This is one of the, I think they're called Puffalump Kids. She really needs a bath. I've sold a couple of these in the last year. I want to say they're like $15, maybe $20 if I can get her cleaned up well enough. And then when we went into the Morgantown, West Virginia bins, I walked up to the first bin that was hard goods, because a lot of times at that one, all the front is clothes. But look, this was there. This was in the first bin, which means probably was somebody's reject. They had her in their cart and they decided not to get her. She is called a baby face doll. I've shown you another one I just picked up recently at our Goodwill.
How come it's on her butt then?
I don't know. Baby face. They all have these different emotional type faces. She actually is harder to find. Harder to find. I want to say loving somebody. Laura something. I'm hoping. I'm not quite sure if this is one of the original dresses. She's actually got 2 dresses on. So I'm hoping I can get the dresses cleaned up, sell them with her as an extra. I want to say $75 to $100 for her. And she's in really nice condition.
She needs a cell phone in her hand.
Yeah.
She's making the duck lips, and she can flip that up on Instagram. Show her baby face butt tattoo.
Yeah. This was a nice find. And I did okay after that at the Morgantown bins, but nothing as good as she was.
We did pretty well with clothes there. They had
We did.
They had a lot of decent clothes.
There was a lot of nice clothes.
There was a couple pairs of jeans there that would have been like $60 or $80. I can't remember what they were, but they had like a huge stain that was, or a huge hole, or it was something that they just were, it was going to be unsellable, but they would have been really nice to sell.
That's always sad. All right. And then this. This is my other treasure I found there. I just forgot about it. When I found this in a bin, they were apart. The box was on one edge of the bin, and what's in it is on the other. And y'all, I am shocked at the comps on this. Fingers crossed it works. I don't do very well with those odds. But it is a Casio VL Tone electronic musical instrument. And I think it says on here, and calculator. But it seems to be okay as far as the battery area. And what do you remember? I want to say,
I'd say it was 60 to 120 or the
somewhere in there. Like my brain was saying like $85 to $100. I don't remember, but
it was very surprising what it was worth.
Yeah. So anytime it's yard sales, estate sales, you see oddball old electronic stuff like that, toys, definitely check the comps, because you might just be pleasantly surprised. Fingers crossed, y'all, that this actually works.
What I'm thinking is that somebody with a little bit of talent, like in their science or math class, taking a test, they could get in there and play those tunes that the organist plays at baseball games to amp people up and get everybody to say charge right before they start the exam and kind of thing. Mm-hmm. That could it would make math class a lot more entertaining.
It might. I'm looking for, I hope. Fingers crossed. If you see it listed, and this might be one of those things also, even if it doesn't work. Somebody might just want it for a prop, but of course at a reduced price. All right, I think I'll just go ahead and end this here. I'm going to turn right around hopefully and get another video done so that I have lots and lots of stuff. I'm the type of lister who I like to process a lot, like 40 or 50 or 60 things all at once. And then y'all know I don't list when I'm processing. I just do everything but list. And then in the mornings when I wake up, probably like 5:15, 5:30, I list, a set amount every day. But I like to, like right now, all of that will, I'll figure out what needs to be washed, what needs to be cleaned up, and then I'll get like 50 or 60 things ready. And then it's just, take the pictures, get them processed, take the pictures, get them processed. It's very fast and efficient for me. But it's time to get to work. Bye.